In this video, I will be walking you through the inner circle Kickstarter strategy. Doesn't it just sound like a secret club, like the Illuminati or something? The inner circle Kickstart strategy. Anyway, it's none of that. What we're going to be doing is walking you through how to use your network, that's your family, your friends, anyone in your world, to help you get clients. And this is going to work for everyone, whether you have no social media following, no social media accounts, any of that stuff. It'll work for you. It's probably best for people who are just starting their businesses and trying to get them off the ground and don't have consistent income just yet. If that's you, then this is going to work brilliantly for you. But big caveat, you need to have some big kahunas. You got to have the nuts for this, the balls, to be able to reach out to people, which can feel uncomfortable at times if you haven't spoken to them in a while. We'll feel like a bit of a user, just reaching out to 10, 20, 50, 100 different people to try and get clients. Now, we're going to do this in a way that's not going to burn your relationships with that person, and you'll see why that is. So if that makes you feel uncomfortable, just stick around, hear what I got to say. And I would also challenge you and say, if you're not willing to do uncomfortable things, then you're probably going to really struggle to grow your business. So if you can't do this, then I don't much hope for you to grow your business. So just watch the video and try this with at least a few people. All right, let's do this. So this is the overall strategy overview. What we're going to do is we're going to reach out to people in your network. Once again, that's friends, family, colleagues, people that you know on that, for example, if you message them, they would have been, who the fuck is James? Who is this James bloke? They need to actually know you. So it can't be somebody you met at a party 3 years ago once. It needs to be somebody that you have at least somewhat of a relationship with. You don't have to be close friends, but they should at least know who you are and have met you at least a few times. All right, that's who you're going to be reaching out to. And then we're going to be asking them if they know anyone who might be interested in your services. That's the key thing here. I'm going to say it one more time. We're asking if they know anyone else in their network who might be interested in your services. So we're not directly asking them, hey, I've got this weight loss thing. I think you look like you could lose a few kgs or a few pounds. Come on in. We're asking if they know anybody who might benefit from either your services, if you've just started your business, or if you have had a business for a long time, we're asking if they know anybody who might benefit from your new program, even if it's just the same as what you've always done, but just a new gift wrapper, gift name for your program, or slightly tweak something. You're going to launch it as something new you've done, whether it's a new business or a new program you've created. And you're going to ask your friends if you know anyone. And this is optional. I like to do this, but you don't have to do this if you don't want to. I found if you do this, a lot of people say, nah, don't worry about it. And that thing is offering a referral bonus, meaning you might say, hey, do you know anyone who is interested in my services? Anyone you send my way, I'll give you $100 cash or something, $500 cash, $200 cash, $100 Amazon gift card. Doesn't matter. Just some kind of incentive to refer. Many people will be like, oh yeah, my cousin Jamie's trying to lose weight right now. I use the weight loss example a lot because it's very simple. And a lot of health coaches, dietitians, nutritionists, they do a lot of weight loss work, which is why I use that example so often. And oftentimes your friends and family will be like, no, don't worry about the referral bonus, but I will send people your way. Okay? So what might that look like? Give me an exact breakdown, exact strategy, exact template, James. And that is what I'm going to give you on the next slide right now. And here's what we're going to send people. We're going to say, hey, Sally, hope you're well. I've just created a new program helping people lose weight. I'll give you a different example. I've just created a new program helping people to stop binge eating, and I just need a little bit of help getting the word out there. Do you know anyone who might want help with this? Now, what we're doing here is we're pleading for help. We're putting ourselves into a vulnerable position. Not coming in and saying like, hey, I need a couple more clients. Already crushing business. I'm on my private jet tomorrow and my yacht on Friday. We're not doing any of that. We're not coming in this arrogant position. We're coming in a vulnerable position saying, I would really appreciate your help to get my little small business out there, please, sir. And that is why this strategy works so effectively. Your people want to help other people, especially their friends. And if they don't, then you're kind of a shit friend, right? If your friend asked for help and you didn't offer to help that person or didn't want to help that person, you refused to help that person, then you're kind of a shit friend. So that's why we're putting ourselves in a vulnerable position. Now, if you've just started a new business, then you would change the I've just created a new program helping people blah to I've just started a new business helping people to stop binge eating. And I just need a little bit of help getting the word out there. So if you have an existing business, just make it, I've just created a new program. If it's a new business, I've just created a new business. Make sense? Now, here's the optional part that I talked about before. You can say at the end of this, happy to send you $100 for anyone you refer. That way they feel like they're getting something out of sending people to you. That's optional. You might want to test 20 messages with that and 20 messages without that to see what works best, whether you include the referral, whether you don't include the referral. I would recommend you put the referral bonus in there, but then again, it might take away from that vulnerability aspect of, I need help, please help me, please help me. So yeah, you can try both ways and see what works better for you. And you can change the referral bonus around. You can make it $50, $100, $500, depending on how much your services are and how much you can afford to spend for a referral. Okay? And that's pretty much it. And you have to remember that this is a numbers game. Do not be offended if people don't respond. Sometimes when you send these messages, it can be scary. And it can be a shitty feeling when a friend that you haven't spoken to in a year or two doesn't respond when you send that message. But what you'll find is that most people will be so supportive, and they're the real friends. Your real friends will be like, oh my God, congrats on starting the business, if you're starting a new business, or congrats on launching the new program. I'm so excited for you. They might say something like, I'll have a think about it or get back to you, or I think my friend Jess might blah, blah, blah. And what you might find is that some people will actually say, yeah, I actually need help with that right now. Let's say you help with helping people who struggle with sleep. And you're like, hey, I've just started a new business helping people improve their sleep quality, whatever. Someone might be like, oh, I don't know anyone myself, but I need help with that. Can I work with you? So you might find, but by actually not asking them directly if they need help with that, but asking if they know anybody, it's this weird little psychological trick where they go, yeah, you're not asking me, so I don't feel offended because you're not asking me directly, but yeah, I want your help as well. And so that's the best way to, when you're first starting a business, or even when you have an existing business and you just need a few new clients, it's one of the best ways I've found is leveraging your network and even your past clients. If you have an existing business with past clients, then you might send that message. Hey, Sally, hope you're well. You might want to add a bit of an extra thing in there, like, how's everything going since we finished working together? So, I don't know, something like that. And then you jump into the rest of the message. And for past clients, I would almost always offer some kind of referral because you don't know them super well personally unless you become friends with them through them working with you. But for past clients, I'd always recommend having some kind of referral. And that's it. That's pretty much the strategy. It's a numbers game. Send as many messages as you can, and don't be offended if people don't respond. That's it. That's all I got to say. Short video, sweet video, but it will help you get clients, I promise you. Now, this will help you get clients this week, maybe in the next couple of weeks, but it's not a sustainable strategy for the long run. You might get 5 clients this week, 10 clients in the next 2 weeks, but you can't just keep reaching out to all your friends and family forever. Otherwise, you'll just become the most annoying person in the world. So this is something that you might do once every 6 months or once every year, whatever. And it's going to get you clients now, but it's not going to help you. It's not going to be a system that brings you clients consistently in the long run. And if you want a system like that, then the best thing to do is to book a strategy call on our website. Go to healthcoachgrowthhub.com/strategy call and book a time to speak with us. And then we will, if we think you're a good fit to work with us, we will talk about our services and see if we can help you to implement a client getting strategy that's going to work for you consistently in the long run, without you pulling your hair out all the time, worrying about where your next client's coming from. That's what we're going to help you to solve. If you're already in our world, then great. Hope you got value out of this video, and just ignore what I said about the strategy call because you've already booked that. You've already gone through that. You're already in our world. But if you aren't already in our world, go book a strategy call. Apart from that, I will see you in the next video. Bye for now, and go get more clients.